Alright, hello guys. Today is going to be day 65 of me coding every single day until I become a software engineer, until I land a software engineering job. I'm still working on boot.dev. I have not worked on it that much over the past day because I was working on my Web 1 homework assignment, which I still am working on that, but I don't want to record that because I think it's somewhat confidential information. So yeah, sorry I haven't made too much progress on this, but this is what we're going to be getting back into. Thanks for all the comments, all the subscriptions as well. Really do appreciate all you guys. I don't know how I have 570 people subscribed, but yeah. There's a Discord open as well if you guys want to join for whatever reason. Chit chat with a couple of guys in there. We're just all grinding coding, so yeah, really appreciate all the support, and let's get into it. And JWT life cycle. Okay, did I even get my code working from the last time? I think I did. Oh yeah, here's the boot dev. Yeah, just testing the test work. It took me quite a while to figure out how this worked with the whole parse with claims function. The main problem was that this secret was not being passed as a byte slice instead of, I was passing a string instead of a byte slice. I think that was the only real issue. So user submits a username and password. JWT with the user ID is created and sent to the client. That's a token. Okay, I'm struggling to remember what it even stands for. JSON Web Token, that's what it stands for. Client sends JSON Web Token all future login requests. Every authenticated request server validates the JSON Web Token. Okay, we did something pretty similar in our capstone project with JWTs for logging into our flashcard application, though in hindsight that probably isn't the best idea for a web app. Be pretty annoying if you had to enter your username and password every time you want to make a request on API. So after the user enters the username and password, the server should respond with a JSON Web Token has saved in the client's device. The token remains valid until it expires, at which point the user will need to log in again. The user wants to make a request to API, they send the token along with the request in the HTTP headers. The server is going to verify that token is valid, which means the user is who they say they are. Okay, add a get bearer token function to your auth package. Get bearer token. So this is to get the token from the person that's trying to log in, I think. Let me make a commit. Added test for JWT. Author racial content serving authorization header. So if I look like this, a bearer with a token string. Function look for authorization header Here's parameter and return the token string if it exists, stripping out the bare prefix and white space. Here it doesn't exist, return error. Easy one to write unit test for, and I recommend doing so. So I think what we need to do is we need parameters. That's, no, I do not want emojis. Parameter struct that has this yeah, bare is the thing. It's gonna be a string JSON bare. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Kind of similar to how bad syntax for struct. Oh. And headers is an HTTP header. I mean, this is similar to some of the stuff we're doing here. Right, we have parameters that are passed in. Then you have to like unmarshal the JSON into a JSON. So how am I supposed to read the authorization header? Kind of confused here. Oh, this is just HTTP package. Oh yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So we're looking for the authorization header. I don't know, all the content. I don't know a good variable name for this. Doesn't make any sense. says it returns a string. Alright, so we don't need this apparently. Since it's just a string, we'll just remove. This thing doesn't even return error, but if auth content is not equal to an empty string, I guess. And you strip the bare into white space. Starting to think of using a different search engine again. Maybe not. I mean, this is kind of useful. Maybe it's too easy, but strings. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. I mean, I know in Python this is easy. Oh, no, it's not this easy. You would have to use replace for, because strip is only okay. Okay, this is, I do actually need to do something like a replace instead. Oh, you can just remove a prefix. That's kind of cool. I think that's what we can do. Strings dot trim prefix. As we know, it's going to be bare and white space. Then trimmed auth content. Return trimmed auth content. Else return nil. We can't return nil string, empty string, and fail to get token, bearer token. Though I don't actually have a way to check the error. There's no error that comes back from the get. It says an easy one to write a unit test for. Okay, I don't agree with that, but function test gets bearer token. Straight testing.t. So do I have to create a request, just a fake request? I actually don't even know the first steps of doing this. I would assume I would have to create a request somehow, or otherwise create a fake header. Okay, it's HTTP header is pass.header. There's a key value pairs in HTTP header. Oh, okay, you know what? I think I do test header is equal to HTTP dot header, right? Create HTTP header and Golang. Yeah, so I was thinking before I would have to make a new request, but I don't want to do that. Oh, there's a HTTP test library, has a new request function. Okay, I don't want to do that though. I don't want to create an entire. Why can't I just say request HTTP dot new request? Okay, because I need some. Can I just do this? Can I just set a random authorization header? running an HTTP header. So new request returns a pointer to request that you can set. You can use the header on. Because I need to pass the header in. Is this how people do this? HTTP test.server logs create local HTTP server and list for any requests. Start a local server. There's a client URL for a local server. Damn. Okay, so this obviously is going to take a long time, and this video is already pretty long, so yeah, I'll probably have to finish this later. I thought this would be easier, but it does not seem to be. My word, do I hate testing.